Hey YouTube, Bro Jerry back at y'all with another video. I know it's been a while since I post, but let me explain. Hear me out. When life shit hit you in the ass, you gotta face it like a man and not act like these people out here and just try to sweep it to the side and maybe try to worry about it later. And when you go about it, you gotta go about it as a man. That means no consumption of drugs, alcohol, or any other type of drugs you conduce in your body. That would be the cheating way to go about it, and you really don't even really get anything done. Results are zero. You just dig yourself a bigger and wider hole than you already in. So my advice to you is to just go about it how I just told you, and just rock out with it. On that note, I know I haven't been posting for a while, but I miss y'all. I know it wasn't creating quite a buzz before I stopped posting, but I plan to replace that with the fiery content I share here with y'all now, you know what I'm saying? For me, being in school, to me managing my car business, just my everyday life shit. So stay tuned. I plan to feed y'all with the fiery content, like I keep saying. You know, I'm in school right now. Shit that's really holding me back from continuing scaling my business, but it's a degree that I gotta finish, you know what I'm saying? Something I promised my mom before she left this realm, you know what I'm saying? So gotta really stay true to what I told her, and gotta at least finish my bachelor's of nursing, science of nursing. After that, I was really planning on going into my undergraduates and receiving my CRNA, but that's gonna take some quiet time, some time. So we gonna have to recoup and maybe just go about it after RN and just continue scaling the business, because I really don't plan on working under somebody for the rest of my life. Even though the money might be good, I just don't see myself. I'll be financially stable, but creating something is something that I really would like to steer everybody in. Just the fact when you will have the ability to pass that down to a family member when you're no longer able to run it yourself. Say, for instance, your daughter, your son, maybe a nephew or something, you know what I'm saying? So think about that when you do go into the adventure of creating something for yourself, creating your own destiny, because that's really what you're doing when you're putting the risk on yourself instead of trying to mediate that onto a boss or something. So try to take my advice and try to create something that you maybe are into, maybe cars, you could rent out cars, try to find some property so you could do Airbnbs. I don't know, the selection is wide, but do your research, and we're just gonna go about it like that. Will Jerry back at y'all again. Subscribe, like, comment. I'm gonna be bringing y'all some fire, so tell everybody and your mama. What up, YouTube? Right here, back at y'all again. You know what I'm saying? Just a continuation of what I was talking about earlier. Make sure when you run into some business or some situations in your life, you handle that shit like a man. You know what I'm saying? Without the consumption of drugs. I don't need to lower this real quick so I don't get, yeah. But you make sure you take care of business, and you're doing that, you do it without the consumption of drugs, nor alcohol, or anything that you could maybe introduce into your body intravenously, you know what I'm saying? Because I know how you motherfuckers be sometimes. Shit gets crazy, and you know what I'm saying? Shit could drive you off the edge. So on that note, you know, I'm just right now on a little drive. I had to get myself out. You know what I'm saying? I woke up hella early. It's 6:30, 6:20, 6:30 right now. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just doing unless if it's something that I really have to get done and you know, and try to tackle. But right now, there's nothing scheduled, and I'm just driving right now. So stay tuned. I'm gonna come back at y'all with another one. Whoa, 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 whoa. The sun's starting to come out. Look how beautiful the San Fernando Valley 818 looks. Can't get better than this, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's from about here, that's trying to get here, yeah, it's true what y'all hear. This is the land of opportunity, because it ain't gonna get any better than this. In what states other than California do you have the possibility of running into somebody that will give you your shot? I don't think anywhere else. So for that, buddy, you know what I'm saying, get your ass out to LA, start working, and start grinding, because motherfucker, ain't nobody gonna give you shit, hand you down nothing, and that's where I'm at with it, you know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm talking about when I say I have nothing scheduled. Because remember how I told you how school took over my life, literally, and everything's literally on hold? This is what I meant by when anything's not scheduled, but if anything is scheduled, tackling that motherfucker. Well, on a whole other note, since there ain't nothing scheduled, when I did open this, I really thought something was scheduled for today, but it's actually scheduled for August 1. But that's when it only opens. The final date to submit this thing would be maybe about 4 days after this opens, so I may have some time. But anatomy is a whole different story. On this day, I'm gonna have my 5th exam. I believe it's my final. I missed my 4th, so I'm gonna have to redo that. I missed my 4th due to being under COVID. Yeah, COVID got to me finally. I've never been sick by COVID, but it actually got me, and it really fucked me up because I have asthma. Yeah, I really felt like I was about to die. It was a really bad time for me. You may be still hearing in my voice on how deep it sounds, but I'm recovering. I got cleared to go back to work, and everything is starting to come back to normal. So I'm not complaining. But as I'm here just chilling, I'm over here watching these DDG vlogs, the old ones before my nigga blew up. Yeah, you see him over there. So let me get back at y'all in a second. I gotta get into organizing shit for school, and stay tuned. Make sure during this hot ass weather you stay hydrated with some H2O, because this shit is so unbearable. It's beautiful, but that shit is unbearable. So apparently, right until the Q&A. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. As well, I know I'm talking a lot, but I know a lot of you niggas ain't subscribed yet. Hit subscribe. Circle shout-outs and post notifications. So turn on post notifications, screenshot it, tag me on IG, and I'll shout you out in tomorrow's vlog. Let's get straight to it though. It's a whole lot of questions that y'all asking me these things. As you can see, you know, it's a wide angle, but it's a lot of questions. So I'm gonna just answer it one by one. I ain't got time to be editing y'all questions on your Instagram. So I'm just gonna straight up spill the beans on every single thing. DMV is supposed to be closed on weekends, right? Very so I'm quite confused at this moment, because if I let this lapse into if it's even one day, I'm gonna be penalized, and I might have to pay double this. So we're gonna figure out how to go about this and tackle this motherfucker, because this is not cool. And I don't need to be stressed right now. I'm in a relaxed state of mind right now. And Ain't nobody gonna fuck with that, not even this kind of bullshit. And yes, this car is a part of my fleet that I rep out on Turo. And yes, it is out right now making me money, just like those little, let me not mention that, but you catch my drift. And yeah, let me figure out, let me see how I'm gonna take care of this real quick. I'm gonna come back to you in a second. Hey, so I got a hater amongst myself. So whenever you post things on Instagram and say, for instance, like maybe it could be achievements that you maybe have occurred or got something established where there's proof that you got shit going for yourself, and that posting a little bit too much of it could be me not being too humble, according to some bimbo on my Instagram, which I had to delete and get up off my shit because ain't nobody dealing with that kind of energy. I got young niggas on my Instagram that I gotta teach. My little homies, you know what I'm saying? Gotta make sure that I'm not taking no kind of step away from them, trying to act like I'm any kind of better than them or anything like that, because I come from the same environment and it is what made me what I am today. So, with all that, I intend everybody to post or share with everybody on what they have accomplished, maybe created, or have up their sleeves, because I know it's all about keeping to the slogan. There's a cause to. How does it go? And I totally forgot how it goes, but there's usually a fee to unlocking these kind of questions and secrets to the game. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of us out there that are just willing to give out free game, and there's hating motherfuckers like this female I had to just deal with that try to shut shit down and make a nigga feel bad. But you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going for all that. Bo Squad, we got this going, and ain't nobody gonna hold y'all back from gaining this information. And I intend to share it with y'all to the full extent, and we can go about it like that. You know what I'm saying? So tell anybody in the comments that's hating to go away and shut the fuck up, because this is a learning experience, and we all here to learn from each other and gain and pick each other's brains. So with all that being said, let me get back at y'all real quick. So one more thing before I end this vlog. Remember, well, actually, I haven't even mentioned it yet, but when you go to pay your bills, say for instance a credit card bill, and you notice there's a minimum payment that you have to pay every month, right? Yeah, don't pay that motherfucker. I mean, I'm not saying don't pay anything or don't pay any of your bills, but if you have the ability to pay more than that minimum, you need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna put you in a position to where you're gonna be in a better standing with the credit bureaus, and you wanna be at that better standing. You wanna be that individual. You don't wanna be that motherfucker that looks like he's just barely getting by paying his minimum. Because paying the minimum will just only pay maybe a good fraction of your bill. A lot of the rest of it, that wasn't even a word. The rest of it actually goes to the APR, which is your annual percentage rate. So when you think about paying for that credit card bill, and if you have the opportunity to instead put down $23 or $40 or whatever your minimum payment is, If you got that $300 or $400 or $500, or maybe even 1,000, you need to go and throw that motherfucker on there and stop playing. Cause you're not only gonna, better yourself and kind of discipline yourself to, you know what I'm saying, to be critical with your finances. Everything's just gonna fall into play, and this is how you're gonna just behave from now on. So, take my advice. But if you do, in the other hand, not have the ability to pay more than the minimum, pay the minimum. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you keep that card on, because that card is a tool for you to get by. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard for you to see it now, but later on I will explain that in my other vlog I post, because a lot of people look at credit cards as a as a debt accelerator, because a lot of people pay for things on a credit card, or buy stupid things and just never even intend to pay it back, pay the card back. And that's when things start going haywire, and you know what I'm saying, credit bureaus don't want to ever trust you, and credit limits start dropping, uh, and you just never figure out how the credit game works. So I advise you to just, what I'm saying, play it safe. Don't ever go over your don't ever go over your budget, and stay within your pay